Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. As you can see from the video, we are headed to the Underground Crypto Moon Base for our research. Welcome, Chipper. Thank you for being here for another awesome stream. Blues Guy, Melissa, somebody go tell Bankroll that we are live. He's a mod now, so hopefully he's going to come on over from his tab in the Discord where he is doing lots of work. And just shout out to everybody. How you feeling in crypto? We had a little bit of a pullback today. We're going to talk about that. And we're ready to see what's trending, top gainers, top losers. We got a lot of stuff to get into, right? Going to be probably a 2 to 3 hour stream, no doubt. So I hope you guys are ready to get into it, and I will be with you guys shortly. Shout out Camsta, thank you for being here, brother. He says he was mid-war against the Ottoman Empire for the Empire. That's what's up, man. Well, thanks for coming over. We are getting closer and closer to that Underground Crypto Moon Base facility where we do all of our crypto research. I love the intro. It'll be a while probably before I make a new intro because I love this intro. Shout out Bankroll, thanks for being here. And here we are, just so close to entering that research facility. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome in to the channel, Underground Crypto. All right, everybody, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Hope everybody is enjoying their day today. It's a Tuesday. Have you guys been trading? What's everybody been up to? Throw that down in the chat. Let's see what's going on in this chat. Yep, let's raise that crypto IQ. I need to bounce. A bounce is what I need. Bankroll. banking on chain all day, every day. I love that. And we're going to talk about that little dip here in a minute. But first, let's do our usual rundown. See a little bit of red, of course. Rain up 11.4%. Meme Core up 5.8%. What did that thing get up to? $1.70. How does that look on the monthly? $1.90 was like the last high on the monthly. Still up 35% on the month. Can't be mad about that. There is going to be some pullbacks if we're going to have a longer term pump. So be ready for that. Camsta says, I won a long, then won a short. Even Steven, nice. Oh, he lost a long and then won a short. I read that wrong. Well, shout out to you, man, for sticking in there and continuing to trade. Got to raise that trading IQ. So Jasmine, I haven't seen that thing do anything for a while. Probably one of my worst buys ever was I bought some Jasmine and then it just absolutely tanked. Up 41.5% on the month. I love to see that. Jasmine, come on. Run back up and break me even on that one. River, 16.2% today for $24.70 high. Now it's at $19.22, so it's had a pullback. It's understandable. What else do we got? Nothing else really big there. Let's drop down another 100. Said goodbye long term. It does have huge dips though. I wanted some Meme Core. I think Meme Core is still pretty low, honestly. So White Whale up 12.1%, Wrecked up 8.2%, Melania up 8.7%, AI Companion up 8.4%, VVV up 6.9%, Venice Token. I don't know a ton about that. Hopefully we'll be deep diving that today. And we usually don't go lower than the 300, but we'll dip down into the 400, see what we got going on here. You got Clo, Brevis. We talked a lot about Brevis yesterday. It's down 50%. TBK down 37.6%. That's Tron Bank. I'm not super familiar with that. Chex or Chint AI had a nice pump today at 33%. So you have some big losers and some big winners today, even with the drawback for BTC. Now let's do our usual price rundown here. Bitcoin still holding above 90,000 is good to me. And did you see how quick that dip got bought back up? That's what I want to see in a bullish time, right? That's what we're looking for. $92,459, up 5% still in the last 7 days. That's good with me. Ethereum, $3,248, up 10% in the last 7 days. For me right now, what I'm looking at, very local levels, if we can stay above 90 for Bitcoin and 3,000 for Ethereum and $2 for XRP, I think we're doing all right. So XRP, $2.26, up 21.5%. BNB, $906. 5.5% in the last 7 days. Of course, we have some very, very small negatives for most of these. Actually, XRP is down 5.6% in the last 24 hours. It's a little bit of a bigger move down, but it's really just following Bitcoin. Solana, $139. That is up 12.2% in the last 7 days. Tron, 29 cents, up 2.8% in the last 7 days. Dogecoin still chilling. It loves that like 15-cent level, but it's up 20.3%. in the last 7 days, coming in at a high 14 cents. Cardano, 41 cents, 17.8% in the last 7 days. So if you look at just the last 7 days, a lot of things have had a pretty nice pump, right? So let's go down to Zcash, dipped under 500, $496, 5.3% down in the last 7 days. And Monero actually having a small pump today. It's been down. They're kind of trading places. $440. And these were what were more popular than anything while we were in mostly negative price action for altcoins. So are we going to see the flip where everything pumps and then these pull back as people want to get out of them? Maybe they feel they have topped. XLM, 23 cents, 13.8%. Sweet, $1.86, up 30.9% in the last 7 days. I love to see that. Avalanche, $14.48, up 15.3% in the last 7 days. HBAR, 12 cents, up 13.3% in the last 7 days. Canton Network, 13 cents, actually down 8.3% in the last 7 days. And what else we got here? Toncoin, $1.87. And let's go see if that Flare is still in the top 100 with a 15.3% in the last 7 days. Glad to see Flare back in the top 100 as we've been talking a lot about it in the channel. Now let's go to highlights and let's go over to our trending coins. And let's see what we got going on. Wow, this chat is running. What are we talking about here? So I have a project for us to deep dive when ready. Hey, you know, deep dives, you got to send in a super chat for deep dives. I'm just playing with you, Bankroll. Nothing up 5,000% today. Come on. I thought this was crypto. Well, I'm sure something is actually probably up 5,000%. So Crypto Stockmo added Dogecoin to his crypto portfolio. LOL, like he just found out about it. That's funny. He gave a good Doge call this AM and it hit. Nice work. Nice work. Join the Discord, everybody. The link is in the chat. So let's talk about what is trending. You got Monad. Melissa be happy with that. Up 28% in the last 7 days. Lit or lighter is up 12.4%. Still hanging above $3. Solana, this Destra network is one I'm not nearly as familiar with, and it is up 255% in the last 7 days. So that's a nice move for that coin. We will be talking about that shortly. Dogecoin, Pudgy Penguins, Pol, Brevis. Brevis got hammered today, so I don't know what's up with that. It says Jasmine Coin is actually up 65% now. Fartcoin, Pepe, XRP, Ethereum, BitTensor, and MetaDAO. The only thing that's really new here to me that I don't know about is Destra. But of course, if there is a token you want me to go over, if you see one here like Monad, maybe you're new here and you haven't heard us talk about Monad, you want me to go over Monad, just throw it in the chat. I'll be glad to do that. Walrus is the project. Walrus is on Sui, correct? It's one of the liquidity projects on Sui. Our new member Snoopy told me about it. Cool. Yeah, and I've seen quite a few new members rolling into the Discord. We did have some, I don't know if they're scammers, but promoters, right? Let's be somewhat nice about it. But I blocked them and removed them. It was like 4 people that had the exact same name promoting the same thing. It was garbage, and we kicked them out, and we will continue to do that. I'm probably going to give somebody the ability to do that as well. I think I'll probably give it to Melissa. Anyways, let's talk about Destra. Now, this has come up on the radar a couple of times. It says, according to Go Plus, the contract creator can make changes to the token contract, such as disabling, selling, changing fees, minting, transferring tokens, etc. Exercise caution. Do your own research is what they're telling you. Has 51.2 million in its market cap. If we go to the max chart, it says it came out March 12th, 2024 and ran from about a penny. Let's see if I can grab that high there. To about 46 cents. So it had a nice run right off the bat, pulled back, ran again, pulled back, ran again, and it hasn't done much since then. Basically went down to as low 14 cents as what it came out at. So if you really believe in this project and you missed that beginning entry, now would be pretty much the same exact entry. 1 billion max supply. Circulating supply, 997 million, so almost fully vested. Ethereum contract, I don't see any other contracts. This is very Ethereum exclusive. Sol up a measly 11%. Come on, Sol can do better. You're embarrassing us, Sol. You're not my son. Hey, Camsta feels some type of way about Sol. He is very bullish on Sui and taught me a lot today. He was a banker for 7 years. Cool guy. Hey, that sounds like an awesome person to have in the community. I really wish he would come over to the stream. Maybe you could ask him to come over to the stream and hang out with us, because he sounds like a good person to have. All right, so let's go to their Twitter and see how much attention Destra is getting on social media. Crypto Twitter, if you will. The first on-chain, one-stop solution for all your depend cloud and AI computing needs. Sounds very interesting. 44.9 thousand followers. And pin post. No pin post. All right, but they do have a post from 4 hours ago. They got 15,000 likes. That was very recent. Let's go to something January 2nd, 14,000. January 1st. Almost 10,000, almost 10,000. I think that's the same post there. 13,000. So I get the gist of it. I see how much attention they're getting. Not a horrible ratio at all for how many followers they have. And it's not a brand new project or anything, right? It's been out for a little while. In crypto, things move fast. So you could say that it almost seems like, you know, it's picking up speed again. Empowering the next generation AI with decentralized computing. Destra Network pioneers true decentralized computing solutions for emerging AI economies. Our comprehensive suite of offerings is designed to immerse Web3 enthusiasts in authentic decentralized AI leveraging the robust Destra GPU network and cloud solutions. So it's all about computing. It's all about AI. Train and use AI faster on Destra network. So they're providing the ability to train your AI, unleash the power of one click. I mean, you guys should get the gist of this. We've been over many projects with the same narrative. Their team is apparently not doxxed, because who are these people? Those are just random cartoon pictures. I understand people wanting to be not doxxed, and I understand why you would want to be doxxed. It's a hard line, right? In the world of crypto, in the world at all, you know, people come after you and they think you got something. That's how it goes. And they could be just trying to protect themselves, or they could be rugs and they just don't want to get caught. You never really know what it's about. And of course, a warning on Destra network. You know, they can do things to the contract according to this Go Plus. And I see that warning quite a bit. I don't think it always means the project is bad, but definitely be wary, right? Maybe not your biggest holding. And why won't it go back? All right. So before we go too farther, let's go ahead and introduce. I hear myself somewhere. I'm like, where is that? Oh, I know where it is. All right. Anyways, let's introduce the topic for the night, because I think this is a good one. So the problem that XRP was built to address, right? So what was yesterday's stream all about? Because now we're doing a series. Yesterday's stream, the IQ raising event, was all about why certain narratives stand the test of time. Why would we care about that? Why would anybody care which narratives stand the test of time? Well, if you're long-term investing more than, say, 4-year cycle type theories, maybe they're longer, maybe they're shorter, whatever it is, you might want it to stand the test of time, right? I know a lot of new people come in and they want to buy something and it go up within, a month or two and get out and be millionaires. Well, you got to start with a lot of money. You could do that. You just have to start with $3 million. No, I'm just kidding. I see it all the time. There's money to be made in crypto, but it takes time. If you come in, and it's not financial advice, it's my own opinion and my own experience, you're not going to most likely get rich in a 6-month period unless you just time the top, the bull run perfectly, the explosive part of the bull run, the end of the bull run. Anyway, so now we're going from why certain narratives are stand the test of time. Now we're dialing into XRP and what they built. Now, we talk a lot about crypto companies, or like any company, projects, if you will. They need a really good problem to solve. And that's all what yesterday was about in our IQ raising event, was narratives that stand the test of time are problems that still exist. Maybe they have a good solution, but that solution hasn't been adopted so globally that the problem is now solved. So XRP has a big problem that it solves, or the problem is really big and it has a great solution. Let's put it that way. So it's built to address global payments, and that relies on correspondent banks, pre-funded accounts, and slow settlements. This would be your SWIFT system. This system is expensive, opaque, and inefficient. XRP was designed to address movement, not momentum, movement of value, not programmability or scarcity. I know a lot of people say a lot of things about XRP. And because certain people get wildly into some crazy bullish stuff, and I don't know that they're all wrong, but I don't know what the timelines on those things are. So I wouldn't put all my money on that, personally. But to say that they don't have a good product, I mean, I've used XRP that's my main thing that I'll use to move money around, because it's super cheap, almost free. A lot of times it's free, actually, and it comes very quickly to where I want it to go, and there I don't have to sit around and sweat, right? So in the next part, we're going to talk about XRP versus Bitcoin versus Ethereum. Now, not them competing against each other, right? Because we've covered that in another stream. They all do different things, so they're not in this direct competition for the same thing. We're talking more about the narratives and all the things that they solve, and why Bitcoin does what it does well, why XRP does what it does well, why Ethereum does what it does and does well. Bitcoin focuses on trustless money, right? The hardest money ever invented. A lot of people will claim Bitcoin is. Ethereum focuses on programmable execution, Web3 if you will, the internet built on top of the internet, and XRP focuses on fast settlements, liquidity efficiency, different problems, different tools. And we're going to put that on pause and we're going to hop back into what's trending. We're going to take a look at our fear and greed index. We were at 44 yesterday, and today we're at 42. Not a huge drop, but a drop nonetheless, maybe a little bit more healthy. We went from like 28, 26, all the way to 44 yesterday. That was a big jump in sentiment. That was a big jump in people being bullish on crypto. And we don't want it to go up real fast and down real fast and up. We want it to cool off, even if it's just for a few days. We want it to cool off a little bit when we get these big pumps for Bitcoin, and the fear and greed index is not excluded from that. From here, we always go take a look at what is trending on Crypto Rank. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so Blum, we've talked about a lot. Pod, we talked about yesterday. Chainers, we're going to touch on some of these today. We're at least going to open them and read the basic definition of what they are, because I feel like that's a big part of raising your crypto IQ, is being able to look at any ticker for the most part, any relevant ticker, any ticker in, like, say, your top 500 by market cap, and being able to kind of know what they are. And I haven't talked about this in a while, so I want to take a minute to talk about it. What I think is very productive as somebody who's maybe, speculating on crypto coins, crypto projects, whatever you want to call them, I feel like being able to categorize things is really important, because a lot of times projects move in categories. We saw decentralized exchanges take off. They were the hottest thing, right? Avantis and many other projects. And then that kind of shifted. Those decentralized exchanges kind of fell to the back burner. And then privacy coins came next, running a lot of older privacy coins. I don't think anybody had that on their crypto bingo card. I don't think anybody really saw that coming, except for the big boys who are orchestrated and are probably the ones who made that happen, right? What is going to be the next big category to run? Oh, Chris Goss in the house. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Smash the like button. His hours might be weird for stream, boss. Okay. Hey, I understand. If it's not possible, it's not possible. I hear you, Blues Guy. I'll definitely be glad to do that for you, Blues Guy. It would help me out a lot. He knows what I'm talking about. I see he just texted me. All right. So Blum, Pod, Chainers, Perpetual, Creo Engine, not familiar with that. Perp, I guess we could all infer what this is. Mantis, Pi Network, Tether Gold, Hyperliquid, Flare on the radar trending. Monero, VeChain, Gate token, I'm pretty sure that's gate.io. USD1 is the stable coin for World Liberty Finance ecosystem. Pudgy Penguins, of course, an NFT project that is probably the strongest NFT project going, right? Everybody thought it would be the Bored Ape Yacht Club, because it was kind of the strongest NFT project for a long time, for years, I would say. Pudgy Penguins has come out swinging. They have physical toys in Target. I literally bought a toy in Target for my son, and when we got home, I realized it was a part of the Pudgy Penguins project. Story, ticker IP, all about IP rights. Athena, Aave, Algorand, Chainlink, those are what's trending over on Crypto Rank, top 20 searched in the last 7 days. Now let's talk about the ones that are newest on the radar, right? We don't really have to talk about, say Algorand or something like that, because most people should know what that is. Now, if you want me to talk about that, well then, send a little super chat or just throw it down in the chat. I do want to encourage super chats, because we finally unlocked them. It's a milestone for us. It's pretty awesome. If you'll see, I set a goal, one super chat at $2 during an entire stream. I felt like that was a reasonable goal. This is not about the money, guys, but I don't make money doing YouTube yet. I don't have the full monetization, so anything helps. Blum is a hybrid exchange that facilitates trading across multiple chains without the need to switch chains or pay native token gas fees. It combines an off-chain order book with an on-chain settlement and offers both MPC and self-custody options. Allowing trades directly from wallets, the platform is designed to be user-friendly with features like trading via Telegram and localized peer-to-peer trading. Pretty cool stuff. It's very innovative. I do love to see all the innovation going on in DEXs. Even centralized exchanges have a lot of cool things to them. I guess we're gonna have to switch to the weekly. I want to see when this thing came out. Let's see. And it says the 7th of July, 2025, with a market cap of 1.9 million, been as high as 19 million. So what happened? I think the crypto market happened, right? I think that's what happened. We have been in a downtrend in a very negative tone for quite some time. We deep dive this a lot, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, but I did want to give you a little bit of an explanation of what the heck it was. Let's talk about Pod. We went over it yesterday, but yesterday was the first time we went over it, so we'll spend a little bit more time on Pod. Look at Blues Guy coming through. Thank you. We have achieved our goal. Blues Guy in the house. I thank you so much. I don't want you to feel like you got a super chat every day, but man, I appreciate you. In the house, blessings and gratitude. Underground, keep it up. You know that I will. Shout out to Blues Guy, who has been, making some videos for the channel and stuff. I really appreciate you. Those are going to start coming out probably tomorrow. So 10 million raised in total for Pod. It is not out yet. You don't see a chart. You don't see a market cap. That tells you what? No token generation event yet. And it's a layer 1. So with a layer 1, this is what I say about layer 1s as we move to their Twitter to see what kind of attention they have. Chipper, my man, thank you very much. $5 says keep grinding. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. And it's been a long road to even get to the point where I can have super chats. Not like you start some people don't know, right? If you're not in YouTube, you don't just start a YouTube and then they monetize you and you get to have super chats and stuff. You have to earn that, right? And crypto's a hard niche, right? It's not like I'm doing, video games or something where there's a lot of people who are heavily interested. And even more than that, I'm doing crypto education. A lot of people just want to talk about meme coins and they want somebody to tell them what trade to get in and out of. That's the truth. So thank you, crypto. You're awesome. I appreciate that. Okay, so where are we at? We're talking about Pod. I was saying something about token generation events. Yeah, there's no token generation event for this coin. I got a little off track there. I got so excited for that $5 super chat. What if Web3 was as fast and simple as a Google search? 15.8 thousand followers. And here is their most recent post from December 12th. It was a while ago. Only has 2.7 thousand impressions, and it's a nice looking video. It probably came out somewhere else, so it probably is not exclusive to them. These type of videos here can be a really good way to learn something. If we were doing all day streams, I'd pull this up and we would watch this video and see what it's all about, but that would make my streams like 8 hours long. Something new for our weekend podcast viewing, right? So if you want to know more about Pod, that's where you would go to do it. Now let's hop over to their website and see what they got going on. Website I thought was a little bit basic. I do like that you can toggle between light and dark mode, but nowadays that's a very basic feature. So what if Web3 was as fast and simple as a Google search? Blockchain promises you the utopia of democratic internet. Your identity, assets, and network would be yours. Nobody could take them from you. Well, where is it? Blockchains are busy with little substance and no value to you, a hollow shell. And I wouldn't say that that's particularly wrong. Cryptomaniac. I haven't seen Cryptomaniacs in a minute. Says, glad to see you unlock the super chats. Thank you very much, Cryptomaniac. I appreciate that. Man, I love to see names that I'm familiar with come back. That tells me maybe we're doing something right. And if you sent a super chat, then I must be doing something right. Welcome back, welcome back. Now we're moving and we're going to be bullish. We're going to be on it, right? So I hope you keep coming back to the channel. There's a ton of blockchain developers eager to build applications with a seamless user experience, UX, to solve real problems. Maybe that's you, but there's a massive burden in the current infrastructure. It's slow, expensive, and breaks down whenever it hits real traffic. You can't build on top of it. So they're claiming that they have a solution to this. Says, yeah, man, I had to disappear from, I guess he's going to say crypto for a while, maybe. Welcome Pod, a novel staked based programmable layer 1. Okay, so they're a layer 1, and like I was saying, I think what I was trying to say earlier is a layer 1 really needs to be niched out nowadays, right? A layer 1 itself is not super exciting. Like Say. I love how Say wants to be the backbone for a lot of trading protocols and stuff. They have a real use case and a real niche. Let's see. Oops, I had to disappear from crypto. It was driving me crazy, still is. Well, hopefully you're a little bit happier? Man, maybe you're a little bit happier now that we're getting a little bit of motion here. Said, oh, Blues Guy with another super chat. Thank you, brother. Much love to all of you. Sending all positive and healing energy. Thank you, Underground. No, thank you, brother, because you have been such a heavy supporter of this channel. I can't thank you enough. It means the world to somebody who's trying to build, putting out content, spend a lot of time, a lot of hours figuring stuff out, putting things together. And it's really awesome when people engage. And big shout out to you, man. Thank you. And like I said, he's even making a few videos for the channel. We're collabing with his passion. Anybody, Chipper, Crypto Maniac, you know, people who maybe I'm not normally talking to. If you have a passion for something in crypto, maybe you're all about the ton ecosystem. I don't know, but you come be a part of the Discord and share that passion. You know, don't be afraid to talk in there and talk about what you love. All right, 7.5 million has been raised for Chainers. Now, we've talked about Chainers quite a bit because we have our Friday DeFi gaming show, which is one of my favorite shows. Chainer is a multi-journ Web3 gaming universe where every quest, battle, and creation builds real value. Now, it's play to earn. And does it say what ecosystem it's on? Let's see. It just says GameFi. And it has Launchpad, Gems. Now, it does work with Immutable X, which has been around for a while and is pretty much known for gaming. And we've checked it out. I actually have it up because I'm always kind of farming, if you will. Yeah, the green is good for sure. I agree with you, man. It gets tough. It really does, especially when you're running a channel trying to educate people about crypto. People don't care when it's just down for months and months and months. Bro, I'm on a roll. I'll make a lot of Flare videos because they keep growing every second. Hey, man, more power to you. I love it. It is a huge plus to have you in the community, man. I'm glad you found us, Blues Guy. And I'll be putting your links and stuff too, to, like, you know, your social medias, because he makes a lot of blues music and I like his blues music. Maybe you do too if you really love blues music. So this is kind of the core thing of the game. I'm really just showing it because we're talking about the actual project. So you get a couple plots of lands. Obviously you can buy more, you can wait, you can earn more, and then once you grow some things, there's several different mini games, but this seems to be the main one. So you'll see here I've got 6 strawberries and 5 pods. Now they have like an in-game currency. It's called CFB. You have Pull, which I don't really try to mine too much, and there is BNB. So if I come over here and I hit all and I hit sell, it'll crank me out a very small amount of that currency. It says I'm going to get 0.000016, right? And I don't know, does it show me what I have overall? Apparently they have some bio points too. Maybe you unlock some different things. That would be pretty cool. Oh, here's where it is in my wallet up here. So far I've earned very little. I've only been doing this for maybe like 2-3 days consistently. So you're not going to get rich off of this, but BNB is worth like $900. So don't expect to get like 0.01 because that would be a decent amount of money. And honestly, those type of things kill projects because they lose money faster than they're making money. Anyways, just figured I would show that. Let's see. Green is the color of your heart chakra. And money. There you go. Camsta says, how do you earn 1 Bitcoin? I guess that you would have to, if you're talking about Chainlink, you'd have to be on there for probably the rest of your life. And BNB would have to go up a lot. And then maybe you could swap to 1 Bitcoin, right? This game is like Ari, like Pixel. Old, like me. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's hilarious. All right, so let's see what kind of attention they're getting over on the crypto Twitter. 169.4 thousand followers. That's pretty decent. Next generation blockchain game for fun seekers. And let's see, pin post is only from 9 hours ago, has 6.4 thousand followers. Let's go down a little bit more. January 5th, 4.7, 13,000. January 4th, because I actually play the game a little bit and I like the project and I love DeFi gaming. I'd love to see more engagement here, but it's hard in the field out here for crypto gaming. People have had terrible experiences with crypto gaming. But what I want to say is that the token generation event has not happened yet. So here's their little website. It's almost not really worth showing when I can literally show you the game. But I like the graphics. I like the website. The website is enticing enough that somebody might actually play it. And look at that. That guy had a lot of plots right here. If you had that many plots, you probably could make something decent on a daily basis. So you kind of got to build yourself up. You can buy them, of course. I'm very apprehensive with buying. I'll just show this real quick. They're not cheap, okay? Which is a good thing. I want to see them not cheap. Now, here's a little bit of sauce for anybody who's ever played DeFi games, right? If you see this is $50, right, for more plots, more rewards. If you see that start dropping drastically or really at all, that's a really bad sign. It's usually a good time to get out of that project. But anyway, if you go back to the city map, you'll see you get daily rewards and stuff like that. Ooh, I just got a new plot of land. That means I can make a little bit more, right? And it looks like I got 30 immutable gems. That's another thing that I have been getting is immutable gems, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I don't know what they're worth or what to do with them, but it's pretty cool. I haven't used immutable X a lot. Anyways, we're going to move on from chainers here. I'd be interested to see when the token generation event comes out how much you actually earn from, or how much a token is actually worth, right? They've only raised 7.5 million. It says RuneScape graphics. Yeah, a little bit, but I guess that keeps the workload easy, right? I don't know about fun seeker part. I feel like that's a stretch. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, people who want to have fun, that doesn't mean they're going to have fun. Perpetual protocol. Let's take a look at this thing. I mean, right off the bat with the name, automated market maker, should pretty much know what it is. It's in the Optimism ecosystem. If you remember, we recently did Optimism Superchain as a deep dive into that ecosystem. Was pretty cool. The core of Perpetual Protocol is the decentralized exchange DEX based on Ethereum and XDIA, which I don't know about XDIA, but DAI I should say is a stablecoin. Go long or short, yep, leverage 10x, trade with low gas fees, all trades 100% on chain, trading is 100% non-custodial. So let's go see how much attention. Well, first let's see how long the project's been around. Let me not get ahead of myself here. Wow, this is not a new project by any stretch of the imagination. Let's see, something like the 11th of October 2021. So these people were very early on this idea, and by the look of their chart, I would say maybe they were too early on the idea, because they're at 6.9 million in market cap, and at one time they had 1.1 billion in their market cap. So they have fallen from the graces here for sure. I almost don't even want to go look at any of this because I know they're old, right? 87.6 thousand followers, being from 2021. I'd like to see that much higher. No pin post that I can see here, and very low impressions. I would say, and I hate to say this about a project somebody probably worked hard on, it's kind of cooked. There are so many exchanges now. If I had to bet on one and buy one, why wouldn't I buy Lighter, right? Lighter seems like a much better buy to me than Perpetual. Then we have this Creo Engine. It could be an older coin, but I'm not familiar with it by name, which is why we do these deep dives constantly. Yep, definitely an older project. Let's move to the weekly. And it says March 4th, 2024, hence the big pump. Everything did pump a lot at the end of 2024. Only $1 million in market cap, was as high as 58 million. And what is it, right? Creo Engine is a community-driven gaming ecosystem with interoperable assets. Sounds like a cool idea, but maybe the execution is not quite there. Do you listen to French blues, says Camsta. Nice. Some music chat going on. All right, so the universal community-driven gaming ecosystem. What happened? Well, probably the doldrums of 2025 probably happened to this project. So 123.1 thousand followers, no pin post, only less than 1,000 impressions. That's only 7 hours ago. Let's go look at something else. December 31st, that was a while ago, only 1.3. Yeah, they're not getting any attention. Apparently they had an update that didn't even get 1,000 impressions. So I don't know why it is starting to trend, but I would say not getting a lot of attention. Let's hop over to the website, as they are DeFi gaming, so it makes me a little bit interested. I want to see what kind of games they have, because sometimes they have pretty lame games. Katana Inu, something I was actually hoping would be pretty cool, but I tried to download it. It didn't really work. They are in beta, so I don't want to be too hard on them. You know, they're just trying to launch. And are all of these DeFi games? So Creo DeFi is live. Let me look at that one. Go back. When is it? I wish they put a date on it, right? Launch Creo Play. Is it in browser type gaming, or do I have to download something? Because I am not going to download an app for every game. Looks like they do have more games. A lot of them look pretty simple. You know how DeFi gaming goes. Just starting to get some better DeFi games out here. Still a lot of them very, very simple. The best one I've seen so far is that Off the Grid that is available for the PlayStation. Guns is the affiliated crypto coin. And of course, Panzer Dogs, as that shows for a minute. This is our favorite in-browser game right now. But that won't be till the end of the stream. Elbows up, buddy. Hey, that's hilarious. All right, so let's go back and see what else there is to take a look at. A lot of these not really, you rather already know them. They're big projects, Chainlink, Algorand. All right, so let's move over to our top 20 most visited coins in the last 7 days. A lot of times, there's some good projects over here. And by good, I just mean ones that we don't know. Brevis, I'll talk about it even though it's down quite a bit today. 38 cents. Token generation event looks like it was yesterday. So this thing came out yesterday, had some positive price action, and then proceeded to get a big pullback. Has a market cap of 97 million, been as high as 104. So there's not that much disparity between its market cap now and its all-time high, but I wouldn't expect there to be, as this coin has not been out very long. It says it's a layer 2 on Ethereum, BNB, and Base, so it's in the right places. Brevis is a ZK, zero-knowledge compressor for computation network designed to improve blockchain scalability using zero-knowledge proofs. Very cutting edge in crypto right now. Let's go see what kind of attention they have going on. Will the polar bears join our defenses? Okay, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. The infinite compute or computation layer for Web3 and everything ZK power real adoption. I do like the mission that they have going on. I like how many followers they have, 462.6 thousand followers, 9.1 thousand in their actual community. These are people who are going to be more hardcore on the project or just want really early, information. Brevis Prover Net mainnet is live. So the mainnet's live. The decentralized marketplace for zero-knowledge proof generation is now fully operational. I think that's relatively big. Was it buy the rumor, sell the news? The news came out and everybody sold off. That's very possible for this project. People who were keeping their eye on it heavily. 118,000 impressions in 13 hours. That's a pretty good ratio right there. 5 hours ago, 11. I want to find something that's like from a day or two ago. 12 hours ago. They are posting a lot. They have over 2,000 posts. Here's that same post again. I don't know why they're showing that to us again. 16 hours ago, they are posting like wildfire over here. January 5th, at least yesterday, 17,000 impressions, 16,000. So, here's one that has 40,000 impressions from yesterday. So they are posting like crazy. Some of them are hitting. There definitely seems to be attention around this project. Might be one to take a look at. I should write it down. It might be a good one to even maybe look at some TA on. They don't really let you have much of a chart here, so we won't be doing it here. Let's take a look at their website. Quit the news. What are we saying here? Don't go to Cuba this summer. Apparently gonna have a little money troubles. Hey, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Bada Bing 161. That's a new name in the chat. Thank you very much for throwing something down and letting us know that you're here. We are just looking at what's trending right now. Smash that like button and subscribe if you would for me. Sologenic is the best play, biggest token on XRP Ledger. Only 400 million total supply. RWA powerhouse. Thank you for saying that. Sologenic is something that we have looked at recently. And matter of fact, when somebody new comes in the chat and they say something, you know, being a small channel, I'm going to drop everything and go take a look at it for you guys, right? So, Sologenic, 15 cents, almost 16 cents. Previously was Solcoin. I like Sologenic better. That's kind of nice. 63.5 million in market cap. Max chart says this thing came out March 5th, 2020. This thing's been around a while, and it had a high, see if I can grab that high, of $6.28. So it has fallen a lot. We've had bear markets. We've had all kinds of things. Not exactly surprising. But is the XRP ecosystem going to actually take off when if we get a bull run, if we get a solid, months of run, a real bull run for the altcoins specifically? So max supply 400 million. He wasn't incorrect. That was absolutely true. Almost completely vested, 399.1 million in circulating supply. No shock that it is on XRP Ledger, but also BNB smart contract. It is decentralized exchange. That is the tags that they give it over on CoinGecko, my favorite place to look at stuff. Let's take a look at their Twitter and see what they got going on. Sologenic and Corium going live with Soltex real soon. Hey, he's coming in with the sauce. We appreciate you. Bada bing, there is a link in the top of the chat to our free Discord where we all hang out when I'm not live streaming. You might want to join that and come in there if you got something that you're passionate about. Seems like you're passionate about the XRPL ecosystem. I love XRP. Matter of fact, our stream is very much going to be about XRP today. Our crypto IQ raising event of the day. Anyways, TradFi meets blockchain. Issue, trade, and manage your digital assets on a decentralized platform. 175.6 thousand followers, followed by Phoenix. If you know, that's probably the most popular meme coin on XRPL. Would you agree with that, Bada Bing? Bada Bing, do you own any Phoenix? I bought $100 of it a long time ago. So November 21st, 2024. So here we go. Soltech. I believe that's what he was just talking about. Soltech. I think that's the same thing. Oh, it does say Solotech. My bad. So Sologenic and Texture. So Sologenic and Texture are launching Soltech, the future of tokenized equities in the U.S. Thanks to Corness VC, a venture capitalist company, for enabling this through their investments in Texture Capital and a U.S.-based brokered deal. Has 535,000 impressions. So some people in the XRP community and elsewhere, are maybe TradFi, are excited about this coming out. Way more impressions on the pin post than the followers, but it is from a really long time ago, so it makes a lot of sense. Let's see what else they're getting. Let's go to a different post. December 24th, 2025, 7.8 thousand followers. That's what I would expect. 3.3, 4.5, so much lower on everything else. This had a nice promotional video, and so I could see why that would get a lot more of attention. But I also would have to say that XRPL ecosystem is a very niche thing for a very niched person who maybe you could say sees what is coming around the corner. Let's go take a look at their website. Do they have a functioning DEX that I can get into right away? That's what I want to know. Unlock the potential of digital assets with tokenization. I mean, this suits the XRP ethos. We started talking about today what was the big problem that... So yesterday our stream, our IQ raising events is what we call it. It's the part where we really try to dial in and raise people's crypto IQ. We talked a lot about why certain narratives stand the test of time, and the reason for that is because certain problems still exist. Even if they have a great solution, it's not widely adopted to the point where the problem doesn't really exist or people don't really see it as a problem because they have such a great solution. XRP, obviously, border payments. I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know there, but this fits the MO. This fits very well with XRP and what they were trying to solve. So elevate your business with the premier asset token suite developed for a global financial market on one of the fastest blockchain networks. Proposed built for banks, brokerage houses, investment firms, or exchanges. So you can do a lot of different things. Launch rounds for businesses of all sizes, so funding rounds and stuff. That's pretty cool. Now, where is the actual, DEX? All right, cool. Now, I would say that they could add a thing that says like launch DEX, but it looks like they have it in a different website. So this is sologenic.com. It takes you over to sologenic.org, one of the DEXs for all digital assets, and then you can actually launch the DEX from here. So a couple of steps to actually get to the DEX. Now we're going to deep dive this a little bit. We're going to see what this DEX has to offer. Is it just XRP related stuff? I'd like to know. So we looking to grow the group every day. Yes, you can see exactly how friendly everybody here in the group is. We are a crypto family. We stick to that very heavily. So Solotech will be the first platform to offer tokenized stocks for the American market. That's huge. I love that. I know Blues Guy is excited about that. Zebekin did an airdrop to XRP holders through Uphold long time ago to try to onboard members. XRPL and EVM bridge by no other than Flare. Yep, we talk about Flare a lot. Bada bing, are you big on Flare? We will be putting a lot of videos about Flare, me and Blues Guy, out really soon. Flare bringing DeFi and EVM to XRPL, DeFi, aka yielding machine. And then Bada Bing says Solitech stock will be custodied by the DTCC. Sol's partner, Richard Johnson from Texture Capital, also sits on the FINRA board. XRP Army is seriously sleeping on this. Okay, I'm glad that you came in here with that sauce, and I like the passion. I like how much that you're into that, and I'm big on XRP. It's one of my biggest bags that I hold, so you're in the right place. Now, I'll say one thing. I bet that a lot of times when you go into different places and communities and try to talk about this stuff, it falls on deaf ears, maybe potentially a lot of time. So I gotta say, man, you're in the right place around people who share your vision for what you're saying. And it seems like you know a lot about it. So you're very welcome in our Discord and our community. We would love to welcome you into the crypto family here because I like that you are about something in crypto. Don't really mess with memes, just utility. Yeah, that's a very XRP way to be. And I love that because I have some memes. I have some Dogecoin and stuff from a long time ago, but I'm not real big on throwing myself at every meme coin. But there are gains to be made if that's what you do, but it's got to be kind of your thing, right? Anyways, what do we got that we can trade over here? Looks like XRP and Solo, XRT and XRP, XRT, that's XRT. What is XRP Turbo? That's XPT? Now I can't remember. XRT or XRP Turbo is something that I bought a tiny amount of, but I think that it could do something, hopefully. It looks like that's all you can trade here. That is something that could kind of hold it back. But if they're going to go into this whole, utilities and things like that, tokenized assets, and they're going to bring that here, that would greatly increase people's want to be here, right? So it looks like right now it's just these three. They have a swap. They have a bridge. Looks like there's some NFT type platform. Let's click that, see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like an NFT launchpad for the XRPL Ledger. Always good to have infrastructure, for sure. And that's Sologenic, guys. Hopefully you'll stick around for the rest of the stream. If not, thank you so much for being here. And you'll see that we get right into, when you come in, you want to ask about something, we get right into it, right? He says, subscribe, bro. Have you come across SHX? I can't say that I have off the top of my mind. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too small that I can actually just pull it up here. SHX. Oh, Stronghold. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Stronghold before. We've deep dived this thing before. So recently migrated from an old contract to a new contract. So be on the lookout for that. 56 million in market cap. It is on the XLM ecosystem and Ethereum. Made in the USA. That's a good tag to have. And let's go right into their website. So most tokens store value. Stronghold creates it. Stronghold expanding payment ecosystem uses SHX token as a building block with real world purpose. Makes sense. I understand the use case there. A climate friendly cryptocurrency. That's a narrative. I don't really love the green narrative. I think it's pointless, but maybe you like it and it's your thing. To each their own. I just think it's a bit of a distraction from what we really need. But, you know, I'm all about the environment and the trees. Don't get me wrong. The currency of loyalty. I guess what I'm really trying to say about the green thing is I don't want it to be weaponized, right? I want it to be legitimate. If we're going to save trees, let's save trees. But let's not weaponize it into be a bunch of nonsense. It loses its value. I want to see how much attention they've got. And I also like to see the max chart here and when this thing came out. Because Stronghold's been around for a while. April 18th. 2019, it came out 0.30s, then a 0.004, right? And it's had some pretty large pumps over the years. Let's see, the first and probably largest one in 2021, when there was a lot less competition here and it was a lot newer and exciting, went up to about 3 cents, 3.5 cents. But when was this most recent pump? Was this in 2024? I love how I can zoom in here. Makes it so much easier. Oh wow, August 18th, 2025, it pumped to like 3 cents. That's really cool. I got to refresh it to get the chart back to where it was. Blues Guy says he has a huge bag of Stronghold. There you go, Bada Bing. You know you're in the right place, surrounded by the right people. SHX is the real deal. Okay, let's deep dive SHX. Okay, we're on it, man. We're on it. Yes, Underground, we spoke about it. Yep, and I've heard about it even before we did. All connected. Yep, SHX basically set up by Ripple and Stella, or XLM, to handle what they can't. Right? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I see how they fit into the ecosystem. Sologenic, Examan, which is a wallet, XRP, XLM, Stronghold, and the Stella network, Flare network. Man, it's getting juicy. Yeah, you're speaking Blues Guy's language, Bada Bing. XRP bridging money and Flare bridging EVM and DeFi and ledgers. Oh yeah, it gets him excited. So let's go pull up their X. 34.2 thousand followers. Says enabling access to legacy and next generation payments and financial services through simple API. Pin post from November 27th, 2025. Nice looking video, has 57,000 impressions. And it's no surprise, honestly, that a lot of times these type of projects and the quiet building of DPIN, decentralized infrastructure, in the background get slept on, because too many people in meme coins were promised millions of dollars from $50 in 3 months off a meme coin or something, and they just don't have the attention span. That's what this Bada Bing, hear me out. This is what this channel is all about. It's to raise people's crypto IQ so they can understand the value of these type of projects and maybe not put so much money into meme coins, lose money, be mad at crypto, think crypto is nothing but a bunch of degenerate meme coin plays, and have this thing against it where they don't participate and they don't learn. So we want to change that here on this channel. Says no memo. She the co-founder. Out my whole holdings. Those were the only two that made me do that. She's amazing. Okay, all my XRP is floating in space somewhere. I sent it to a wallet with no memo. Oh man, yeah, that's rough. You always got to make sure that if you're sending it somewhere, you got to make sure that they do or don't require a memo. Highly encourage you, not financial advice, something I always do, and I do this with things that I'm used to sending money. I always do this. I send a test transaction. If I'm about to send a big amount, I'll send a test transaction that's like the minimum. Then I'll send one that's a little bit bigger, maybe double or triple the minimum, and then I might finally do my big one after I've done it 3 times in a row exactly how it's supposed to be, and I'm much more likely to not lose my money. If I send that first one and it doesn't ever show up, I know I'm doing something wrong. So that can help you out a lot. Out my whole holdings, those were the only 2 that made me do that. Yeah. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Bankroll. Was that recent or was that a while ago? So it says it's official. SHX Stronghold is now listed live on Uphold. I used to use Uphold to buy XRP when you couldn't buy it anywhere else. So I'm actually a big fan of Uphold, which is based in the UK. At least it was. I don't know if it still is. This launch wouldn't be possible without our incredible community. You get the gist here. The impressions are far more than their followers. That's a good look. But also, it was from a little while ago, right? That's November 27th. Bankroll says he really wants me to deep dive this. I'm trying to figure out where exactly all I can take you. Probably lots of videos we could watch and stuff. I don't want to do that type of stuff until maybe the very end of the show. Where's the sauce here? Where can I get the deep information, Blues Guy, on this project? Is it going to be on their website, or do we need to go read the white paper? Then I really lose everybody, right? So I sent like 20 holding as a test pretty much. XRP and XLM, the only ones that were different. It was last December. Oh, I hear you. If you sent it to an exchange without a memo, you should be able to get it back if you have proof of your transaction. Look at that, Bankroll. Even if it was a while ago, the blockchain, the ledger is forever. So maybe you could get it back. Maybe Bada Bing has some sauce and he could help you get it back. That would be really cool if that happened, man. I'd be really happy for you. So the currency of loyalty. Merchants and their customers on Stronghold through the Stronghold reward program based on their transaction volume and in the payment network. So you see that we're dealing a lot with financial, right? Liquidity for DeFi. Play a role in Stronghold's governance. So they have a DAO, I'm sure, built for developers. Built on Stellar blockchain. I don't see a lot of things built specifically on XLM, so that's really cool to see this. XLM ecosystem, maybe something we need to do a deep dive of. Check out the recent SHX activity on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. That's pretty much where we already were. So I don't know what more to say about this right this moment. This is very much in line with infrastructure, liquidity. All right, cool. It's really cool that you said that, Bada Bing, so I hope that you're able to get that back. Brevis. I think we covered Brevis, right? Let's go back. And shout out to everybody who's here. We're 1 hour into streaming, and we're still covering what is trending. That's a good show to me. So let's touch on things that you might not know what they are that are trending. Zama. No set raising yet, so that's not great. But it says right here, they raised $57 million. Is that legit? Blockchain Ventures. Wow, that's really cool. That's a big chunk of change. They could really do something with that. All right, so let's get ready to raise that crypto IQ as I read this description. Zama's homomorphic encryption tool allows developers to process data without the need for decryption. This technology enables the creation of private smart contracts on public permissionless blockchains. With Zama's tools, specific users can access transaction data and contract states while maintaining privacy and security. So far in crypto for a long time, in the beginning, everything was all about everything transparent. Now, I've seen a lot of projects talking about, we need privacy. So then we had a lot of privacy. Well, now we're seeing this evolution where it's like, okay, we can have a public transparent blockchain with the capability of having certain private, smart contracts. The best of both worlds. That's what we really want to see with crypto. Zama, let's take a look at their Twitter, see what kind of attention they're getting. As always, no token generation event yet, so people are getting geared up for this, right? Zama is an open source cryptography. I always want to say cryptography. I don't know why. Cryptography company that builds state-of-the-art fully homomorphic encryption, also known as FHE. You might just see the abbreviation some places. Solutions for blockchain. So 287.7 thousand followers. So there's attention around this new project, and it hasn't even come out yet. It might be one to take a look at if you're a trader when it comes out. Be wary of the first couple of weeks, but after that, there might be good liquidity. So announcing the Zama public auction. This got 1.5 million impressions. That is pretty significant since December 1st, which was, it was a little while ago, but it wasn't like, last year or something like that. We're selling 10% of Zama supply via sealed bid Dutch auction on Ethereum. We're using the Zama protocol itself to keep bids confidential with the fully homomorphic encryption. So they're using their own blockchain to do their own, Dutch auction, if you will. That's pretty cool. I love to see that. It's very innovative, and that tells me that they have attention. So they have a lot of attention, but they don't necessarily have a coin yet, so it's one to be on the lookout for. Let's go over to their website. And as I was talking earlier, what category would we put this in? Keep that in your mind when we're reading through this, and somebody in the chat tell me what category you think it would be. So I know this chat is running. It could be a little hard to keep up with it. It says, do not be blinded by XRP. There are a lot of other projects that come in and complement the whole new financial system. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of moving wheels there. I sent from crypto.com wallet to Binance. Someone told me that just recently. I'm going to try. Would be awesome. Hey, I hope so. XLM is built for we the people. XRP for institutions and XLM for the people. There you go. Good chance you could get it back. Definitely worth a try. Yeah, I definitely agree. Thank you, bro. I'm going to try and look. Then I join the XRP army in full effect. There you go. You just got another hardcore follower if you can get his money back. My in real life homie is an XRP whale. He was one of the first ever that told me about Zebekin. And yeah, I know that there's close relations with Zebekin and XRP. That's what Bankroll told me, so I'm rolling with it. So the exchange has a full control of your coins. Yep. Better off to buy Sologenic and Stronghold. Good guys, America loves XRP in my opinion. You need seriously money to put into XRP to make bank at this stage. Yes, I bought much earlier personally. I had some conviction around XRP. So build confidentiality applications on any blockchain, right? So we're talking about having both of best worlds. Transparent blockchain with the ability for private smart contracts. The Zama confidential blockchain protocol enables confidential smart contracts on top of any layer 1 or layer 2 using fully homomorphic encryption. That's what FHE stands for. It's good to know all the abbreviations because a lot of times they don't really tell you what they are. Blockchain transparency is a bug, not a feature. Everything you do on chain is public. Why? Because validators need to see the data to verify the state. That's always been the reason. And here we go, a little bit of their Explorer. I hate when it highlights and it won't go away. All right. But confidentiality and public verifiability is impossible. The Zama protocol enables confidentiality on any layer 1 or layer 2. So this seems like something you can just kind of add into any ecosystem. Powered by, you guessed it, fully homomorphic encryption. You're going to know that by the end of this website review. Zama uses FHE to keep on-chain data encrypted at all times, even during processing. Not familiar with FHE? Let's learn more. So scalable, secure, and affordable. Zama uses coprocessors to offload FHE computation from their base chain. This is getting a little bit techie here. How many people like this kind of content? How many people would care to learn about fully homomorphic encryption? Throw a 111 down in the chat if you would actually be interested in learning about fully homomorphic encryption and what it means, or is that just not important to you? I'll see how many 111s I get, and that'll determine if we come back to that. Architect, right, has raised 52 million. Nothing to cough at there. That's decent. For a project, no token generation event yet. We can see Coinbase Venture, one of the big backers here. Architect is a centralized exchange specializing in trading of perpetual futures and contracts. We're seeing a lot of this type of stuff right now. Satoshi is my cuz. We can't find that dude. Anybody's seen him? That's hilarious. Satoshi, oh my boy. Better stay silent here, blues guy. Yeah, right. You're gonna get everybody so worked up. I'm sure he's got the pulse on Satoshi. So offering AX, the financial industry first centralized exchange. This is a centralized exchange for perpetual futures on traditional assets. 11.4 thousand followers. Pin post from January 24th, 2025 has 29,000 impressions. And again, this thing is a centralized exchange. Let's go over and hop to their website. Yes, I am talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I hope you guys can keep up. I'm bringing the energy because I'm feeling excited about this stream right now. The exchange for perpetuals on all assets. Let's hit start trading. Can I actually start trading? See, they want you to join a wait list, and that tells me that the product not even out yet. And if I'm an institution, firm, or entity, maybe they want to cater to me. But if I'm just a regular person, they throw me on a wait list, and I am probably on enough wait lists already. I didn't see a single 111 in the chat, so we're going to go ahead and just close and not talk about homomorphic encryption. That's fair. We got to listen to the people, right? If I ask, got to listen. Cascade. What is Cascade? Another coin that's people are searching, right? Another Coinbase Venture funded thing. 15 million raised so far. Cascade is an online brokerage platform that allows support around the clock trading in perpetual markets. No token generation event yet. What kind of attention do they have on the Twitter? You know it, Underground. Don't want to scare people away. Yep, exactly. We all love some people. Oh, Lord. No one sent a 111. Yep, exactly. Nobody wanted to hear about homomorphic encryption. I understand. I get it. 65.2 thousand followers. Honestly, I was interested in it, but I already looked at it. I already know what it is. So 65.2 thousand followers. 219,000 impressions from the pin post December 9th. That wasn't very long ago. That's pretty good attention, right? Much more than they have followers, and I would say, what, less than a month time? Pretty good. So we can take a look at their website. We've done it several times. The website is kind of basic, honestly. It's just this abstract art, if you will, moving art right above, and then it says perpetual markets engineered for America. So you know this will probably pass with the regulators and stuff like that. Let's see. Cascade 40. Chat says screw that. Hey, sometimes they do, and that's fair. We got to listen to the chat. Used to be a detergent back in the days. Okay. I didn't know anything about that, so maybe it's going to be really clean. All they really say here is trade any market 24/7, powered by flat rails, climb the ranks for first access. It's invite only, so it is not really available for everybody yet, hence the fact that there's no token generated yet, and it is getting attention. People are searching it, so somewhere somebody's talking about it. They're getting some kind of attention somewhere, right? Then we saw this JGGL. This was new on the radar yesterday. It's at $1.10, so obviously the token generation event has happened, but we don't know what the market cap is. 24-hour trading volume is 5.5 million. BTC, be nice to us, baby. Yeah, it looks like a plane? I don't know what he's saying. I got 14 hours to close my MEXC and move out. Oof. Well, you might want to do that, Bankroll. Don't wait too long. They're giving you a chance there. So JGGL, not the best name in my opinion, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, is a social network for creating music content using AI. Now, this kind of reminds me of Jelly Jelly and how they were gonna, this obviously has the AI type niche attached to it. This looks much cooler than Jelly Jelly, honestly. But it's small, it's kind of promising something, and I don't believe that it has anything that you could actually use yet. It's listed on MEXC. There's some kind of airdrop going on. They have 3,600 followers. December 24th is the pin post with 349,000 impressions. So maybe they're really getting some attention around it. 190,000 impressions from December 25th. Very basic video to get that many impressions. So it tells me 244,000. They're getting impressions here. Tells me they're actually getting a lot of attention. The real question is, why are so many people getting shown this, but not a lot of people are following it? Maybe a lot of people just don't know what it is. Maybe a lot of people need to raise their crypto IQ. Maybe that's what's going on there. Zebekin and BTC looking for the best exits between now and then. Zebekin spaces at 10 tomorrow, and I have to close by 11. Okay, well, yeah. Clock is ticking. Keep us updated on what you find out in that spaces. You're our ear to the web. I'd say to the streets, but I guess it's to the social media. Right, I'm locked in all night waiting on Zebek, and yeah, there you go. Hopefully you get a good out. Now let's go take a look at their website for this JGGL. Now it looks cool, but I don't believe that there's really much of a product, right? This is all on a kind of a promise. Express emotion through creation. Create mind-blowing visuals, beats, and more with the power of AI. So they're going to be using AI in this whole ecosystem of a social media. It says immerse yourself with the JGGL universe. Forget boring scrolls, spins, swipes, and flow through 360 degrees of endless AI visuals and beats that hit different every time. So if you look at this little phone that they have here, it kind of shows how it zooms out and then you kind of just scroll around. I don't know if it does this automatically. It's different than swiping or spinning, I guess. Anyways, this may be just a different take on it. They have these different type of vehicles, products here. Add AI content from other platforms to create your own. So take something that's viral, add AI, throw it back out there. That could be a good use case for this, but I don't see a, visit us now. Let's jiggle it. Let's see. What does that do? Sign up. Let's generate. Can we generate something? Okay, so maybe they do have something going on here before I misspeak. I'm not going to sign up with this now. I'd have to do that on my own time. Anyways, no market cap yet. This is a very new coin. Let's see what we have here. So it came out yesterday. So there you go. And what category would this be? It'd be social network, social media. All right, we're caught up with the chat. All right, and what do we have left here? Deepinism was cool. As far as it being a new project, that is. It's chilling at 8 cents, 10.9 million in market cap. And it looks like the 5th of January 2026. So this had a token generation yesterday. Nice big pump, held it for a minute, eventually did get the fall. Was that when Bitcoin had a tumble? Kind of to be expected. People get scared. A lot of times these are bots, right? They move right away. It's at basically 11 million market cap. It's been as high as 18 million. So Deepinism, if you know what Deepin is, decentralized infrastructure, is a decentralized communication and data infrastructure project that utilizes eSIM technology to facilitate mobile connectivity. We've seen a few in crypto, cellular and internet type projects for sure, but this seems to have a little bit of a different angle on it. Deepinism, the first free internet protocol, and earn free mobile data with deepinism.com. They have 63.1 thousand followers, 13,000 impressions as of yesterday in the pinned post. Let's see, 3 hours ago, they got 1.2 thousand impressions. Looks like something about an airdrop, second batch of airdrop coming soon. So if you're somebody who likes to, earn some crypto in a different way of getting farming or airdrop than a lot of like yield mechanisms, this might be something that you want to take a look at. Also, shout out to Grass. We went over Grass yesterday, and I still think Grass is a good one to be speculative on, right? If you're early, that's when you make most of the gains. Coming in late, kind of late to the game. So the world's first SIM that pays you. I hate when you just like scroll the tiniest bit and it goes away. So join millions of devices, turning data into real rewards. So this is all about turning your data into real rewards. Deepinism transforms your phone into an earning engine. Mine, own, and trade connectivity. So in a way, you're generating yield off of your phone. It's a cool idea because, well, most people have a phone, and so most people would be able to take part in this. So planetary coverage, global coverage, so critical overload. The legacy monolithic infrastructure is unstable. Centralized points of failures have reached maximum capacity. Structural integrity is compromised. So they're trying to sell you the use case here. There's a problem with the networks that are centralized networks that already exist. Deepin live. Infrastructure has been successfully decentralized. Nodes are online. Latency is minimal. Power belongs to the user. So if they can connect this, infrastructure of cellular and internet that you could access for free, that would be pretty cool. And the people, I guess, who pay for it from a provider can contribute and actually earn something for all the people who use it for free. I don't know exactly where is the money coming from. Like, are they charging you for this? One protocol, global reach. We'll keep checking in on this thing. It's a good idea if they can pull it off, I would say, but I don't know how well it will stick, because where's the money coming from, right? You're giving money to the people who are providing, and it's free for all the people who are using it. So where is the money? Always follow the money, guys. Always follow the money. All right, let's get back over to where we were, and I'm going to back out of this. We're not going to spend a ton of time on that. All right, and so we're going to move on here. We're going to actually move to our, let's see, this update. We've been doing some demo trading over here on Weeks. Of course, they start you with a large account, so you will see a lot of money available. That is just because this is a demo account, right? Fake money, guys, fake money. So you'll see we've played so many flags. A lot of them I've already gotten rid of, but there was a flag. Let's see, grab my tool here. There's a flag. Dang, it didn't grab. All right. Yeah, the brush. Come on. So that we played this. We played this one. So we've been just hitting, right? And when that happens, when you're hitting these on bigger time frames, on the hour, and you're hitting trade after trade, there's going to be a cool off, right? There's going to be a pullback at some point, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but in my experience, at some point it's going to kind of, go the other way. It needs to cool off. It's not up only. that quick of a time frame. But one thing that I gotta say I see here, and this has been the pattern for BTC that's been playing out over and over, is this, come on, grab the brush, I don't know why you make this difficult, inverted head and shoulder. Now you could look at it as an inverted head and shoulder. I guess you could say, you could even look at it as a cup with a handle, or you could simply, you know, kind of look at it as, all right, what's going on here? I don't remember this being so difficult to use. Come on, trend line. Or you could kind of look at it as a move with some type of flag. They're really making this difficult today. Say maybe a falling wedge, which would give it, whether it's if it's a cup and handle, an inverted head and shoulder, or just a move with a flagging out, it's going to have pretty much the same measured move here, which would be this. And the difference would be where you put it. So an inverted head and shoulder be from the neckline, would take you up to about 96,600, which is where my take profit is in the trade that I'm already in. So I don't really need to enter one. You can see how close it came to my my stop loss right here, the red line. But if you weren't in it, maybe you want to catch this falling wedge or the inverted head and shoulder to 95,500. And we had that dump, but we bought it right back up. Another pullback. That's what gives you the inverted head and shoulder. That's kind of what I'm seeing here for BTC. We're not going to get into a leverage trade because I'm already in one right from yesterday. So we're hanging out. We're going to see what Bitcoin is doing. But this cooling off here, I think, is a good thing. Now let's drop into the 15-minute because it'll look a little different. One thing I see in the 15-minute is somewhat of a head and shoulder-ish pattern that would have a pretty large breakdown. If that broke down, it would basically give you a big double bottom. So there's always many patterns at play. The lifer vision would teach you projection, project, and then see what fills out, and that will kind of tell you what direction to go. Shout out to the crypto lifer, the TA GOAT. He says underground, or yeah, he says underground, the TA guy. My TA is okay. So we the streets out here, those who family. Okay, I agree. It says goal, goal, goal. So yeah, let's see if we can hit that take profit. This almost gets you there. Be very interesting to see what happens. We will monitor it. Tomorrow is of course Wednesday, so a pretty decent day for trading. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, the best days. Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's what the lifer would tell you. And then Thursday, if at all, it's like until noon, and then you pretty much want to get the heck out of there, because then liquidity is going to be a ghost town if you even really get good liquidity on a Thursday. Now let's talk about what we started to talk about, which is XRP Ledger and what it was designed to do. So we started with, you know, what the problem XRP was trying to solve. Then we touched on Bitcoin and Ethereum, like what Bitcoin was trying to solve, what it is, what Ethereum trying to solve, what it is. It is a little basic because the beginning of this series is going to start a little bit abstract and it's going to dial itself in, right? So the XRP Ledger design philosophy. XRPL emphasizes low latency, deterministic finality, and minimalistic transaction costs. It sacrifices flexibility to gain reliability and speed, and that's really where it's at. So reliability and speed is what makes global transactions go around the world. Consensus without mining. XRPL does not use proof of work. Instead, it uses validator consensus, trusted node lists, and fast agreements. This enables rapid settlements essential for payments. Why XRP is often misunderstood, and this should be a good one, right? Many misunderstood XRP because they expect smart contracts, DeFi, composability, and general purpose applications. XRPL was never designed for that. And so when a lot of people are wanting all of these big applications to get a lot of attention, that wasn't really what they were designed for originally, although you do have smart contracts. XRP as a bridge asset. XRP design supports currency bridging, liquidity routing, and fast conversion. Its value proposition depends on velocity, not storage. So part 2. Banks versus infrastructure reality. Most banks don't use public blockchains directly, but settlement layers, liquidity rails, messaging systems still need improvement. XRP exists in that gap. So they're saying there's a gap between what is already out and XRP fills it. Therefore, there is from yesterday's stream, there is a narrative that works well because there is a problem that still exists and is not, globally adopted yet. Although that's what everybody in the XRP communities is really hoping for. Melissa says, hello all. She must be just getting off work. Welcome, Melissa, into the live stream. Thank you for being here, Melissa. So XRPL ecosystem evolution. Over time, XRPL added token issuance, NFTs, and smart contract sidechains. This expanded functionality without abandoning its core mission, which is good. If they would have, we also have talked a lot. We did a whole stream on why certain narratives and certain crypto currencies or projects, why they die is because they shift too much in their narrative and they never really follow through with what they set out to do. Therefore, they get lost in the sea of irrelevance because nobody really even knows what they are anymore. They've tried to ride too many waves, too many trends. Regulation as a narrative catalyst. XRP became a regulatory lightning rod. That's a good way to put it. Rather than killing the narrative, this increased awareness, forced clarity, and hardened the community's identity. Basically was a good thing, all of the stuff they went through with the SEC. So regulation didn't erase the use case. Why payment narratives return every cycle? Because that's a big part of what we're talking about, why these narratives come back cycle after cycle after cycle. Payments touch remittance, trade settlement, and FX markets. As long as global value transfers remain inefficient, XRP remains relevant. There you go. As long as transfer remains inefficient, XRP will be relevant. Why XRP isn't trying to be everything. XRP does not compete with DeFi hubs, smart contract leaders, and store of value. It competes to be reliable plumbing. So Underground, you are very knowledgeable, bro. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. I do my best to bring what I know to the people. So the ecosystem perspective, XRP survives because its problem hasn't been solved. The architecture aligns with that problem and its ecosystem continues to evolve. Narratives tied to real infrastructure persist. And we just have the last one here, the core insight, right? Let's wrap this up. XRP doesn't come back because of hype. It comes back because payments are still broken. XRP doesn't come back cycle after cycle because of the hype. That's what everybody wants, all this hype. But what it really comes back is because the payment system is still broken. Anybody who's hardcore on XRP should definitely understand that. All right, so where are we rolling from here? We are going to roll to our top gainers, top losers of the day because we haven't followed that. I hope you guys enjoy the IQ raising segment. I will say that it is a little bit difficult because it is education and it's things people don't know. People tune out, they don't listen. So finding that middle line where it's engaging and exciting, but not to, say, kill you by PowerPoint or death by PowerPoint, as some people would say. We're trying to keep it engaging, but also raise that crypto IQ. But we do that all throughout the stream. We have a lot of things that we were talking about today. Let's go look at those top gainers, top losers. Right off the bat, you see Destra Network. Well, we talked about Destra Network, so you could say we kind of covered that. It's up 60.7%. Now, your top gainers, top losers can be a really good place, aside from your trending coins, to kind of get a pulse on the market and what people are looking at. Your top loser of the day, Brevis. Brevis did have, I think, a pretty good pump the day before, so it kind of just gave it all back. That's very typical with a new coin. It says, we love the IQ. Hey, and I'm trying to raise everybody else's so we can love everybody else's IQ as well. Melissa says, raise the IQ, sir. If it's not interesting to you, I wonder what is. Oh, I think it's interesting. That's the problem is I could sit and do the, IQ raising portion of the stream for the entire stream, and I would be, thrilled about it. And, some people, they just need a slow introduction. That's the compounding effect of these streams. Like, what is the value in coming back to this stream day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, whatever? It's the compounding nature of knowing your categories, knowing your different niches, knowing your tokens, getting familiar with the tickers, seeing how it works, seeing how certain categories and niches and narratives pump, and how they kind of switch and transition into others. Just skin in the game a lot of the time when it comes to it, but not just skin in the game watching BTC pump and a bull run happen, but being a little bit more into the nitty gritty. And then from there, raising your crypto IQ, understanding how blockchains work, understanding the lingo, not being scared of things like the word interoperability. Sounds like a big word. If you read it on the screen, you'd be like, oh man, that's some crazy nerds. It means things working together. A lot of those big words have a very simple explanation to them, and you could quickly become somebody who reads these things and understands what you're reading. And that is really the goal. It says, I love crypto, therefore I love learning about it. Hey, Blues Guy, my man. So we have Chint AI and CZ's dog Broccoli, which is up 47.3%. Chex is up 37.6%. Those are nice pumps. Jasmy. Jasmy's one that, had a lot of excitement. There was supposed to be a partnership with Sony, I believe it was. It is a very Japanese coin. Matter of fact, if you click on it and you go to the website, you see it has a .jp. That's Japan. And you will see that there's some English, but most of it is in another language. Makes it really difficult for, people outside of Japan to be interested in it. They could definitely up their marketing for Jasmy in America and stuff, right? But at least they gave us some English. Jasmy Secure PC for Worklog. So this thing has a lot to do with Worklog, but also a lot to do with, I believe, products being put on. It's a little bit mysterious. I only know vaguely about it. I probably shouldn't have bought the trend. I did what I was not supposed to do because I bought this a while ago, guys. I wasn't doing my due diligence as far as doing my crypto research, and it cost me a little bit. I have faith that Jasmy will at least, be a lot less of a loss than it is now, because everything will pretty much pump, and hopefully Jasmy comes out and starts talking about Sony again or something, and then maybe we can get a really big pump out of it. Said I made some money with Jasmy. What's up, my friend Blues? He says to the moon with those rockets. And again, you can see what it is. We went from 61 cents all the way up to, and I can just pull the all-time high from down here, $4.79. Now, I don't think I bought it anywhere around $4. I think I bought it probably somewhere around like $1.50 or something like that. But still, that's a hard hit from 0.009 that we are at now. And what's crazy is on the max chart, you're down 98.5%, but that's talking about from where it came out at 61 cents. That's not including if you bought up here, you're down a lot. Probably wondering why you're still holding it. Probably thinking it's not really worth selling at that point. But anyways, they could make an American website, right? I think that would be very valuable to them. Have an American facing side of their company for American people to go to the website. The average American, or really anybody outside of maybe China and Japan, or your Asia market, clicked on that website, they probably have no idea what to do with it, and they would quickly click off of that. Ye Finance, we talked about yesterday, it's still up 28.3%. Not really sure why that thing is pumping, but it is. Now, Bankroll was in here. Bankroll, you still in here? He was talking about Walrus. We will go over that. Just remembered. George plays Clash Royale. Shout out to him for getting everybody excited about him playing Clash Royale. It's up 27.1%. Wilder World, I know that's one that the Lifer had speculated on as well. It's up 22%. It is a game. It is in DeFi gaming. River sounds what it is. Water, river, flowing, liquidity. That is what it's all about. 21.5% today. River has been kind of back and forth. Pumps, dumps, pumps, dumps. It's been up and down. Matter of fact, let's see what it's up in the last month. On the max chart, it's actually up 829%, but if you go to like the month chart, you see up, down, up, down, up, down, but it's continually growing. It's almost up to $20 again. So that's really nice. Been as high as, so $22.74 for River. And it's very recent. That was literally today. Today it's been to $20.74. So there you go. This thing is actually pretty hot with 100 million max supply, but the circulating supply is only 19.6 or a little bit shy of 20 million. Got an Ethereum contract, base contract, BNB smart contract. Let's see what kind of attention they have on Twitter for River. So I deep dive some stuff with ChatGPT and I'm back. Hey, well, I appreciate you coming back. Jasmine is a good pet name. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. River is building a chain abstraction stablecoin system that connects assets, liquidity, and yield across multiple chains. Interoperability. I like the chain abstraction. Do you know what abstraction means? It means to take and hide all of the complicated stuff from the user so that they don't have to see or deal with it. And then in the background, excuse me, well, I cracked my neck like I'm not supposed to, but I need it. Anyways, they hide all of the complicated stuff from the user so they don't really have to know about it. Wallet abstraction, chain abstraction is very much what's probably going to bring the next wave of people into crypto because they won't have to know all the technical stuff. 189.3 thousand followers, pinned post, looks like a nice video, has 729,000 impressions, saying River is now live on Binance. It's a good look for them. Very short, very simple video, looks well done though. And it has a lot of impressions. So they have the attention, right? They've got the attention over here on social media. All right. Let's go back. So you have this, the Grays currency. I believe this has been around for quite some time here. The Grays currency. Why does that sound so familiar? Let's go to the max chart. Oh yeah, dude, this thing's been around since 2023, November 12th. Still up, like, you know, almost 1,600% on the max chart. 38.2 million in market cap. Oh, it's a Pulse coin. You don't see that a lot. I mean, anybody who's dealt with Pulse knows that they get excluded from like every exchange. It's kind of weird at this point. Just let Pulse in. We all know it exists. What are they trying to hide from you? I don't exactly know. And it's a meme coin, right? So we're not going to take the time to really dig into meme coins right now. Of course, right when I click, it moves on me. So you have this Osaka protocol and you have this Quai network. Everything under that is not moved a whole lot. And here's Spark, right? This is not Spark Dex, the one that Blues Guy loves. This is a different Spark, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm right about that. Let's click on this, right? Yeah, it has an Ethereum contract. It's a Spark Fi. This is the one that I bought like $50 of it. I mean, it's probably not worth $50 now. Max chart, June 16th, 2025 at 5 cents. Went as high as July 23rd, 2025, 17 cents. Now we're back at a 2.5 cents. It's only down 54.3%. Not horrible, really, for where most of things are right now. 58.3 million in market cap, 10 billion max supply. And then you have this circulating supply and outstanding supply, right? So 2.2 million in circulating, but look out for dilution because there is actually 4.4 billion tokens fully actually created. A lot of them are just not unlocked yet. So when are they unlocking? Why are they unlocking? Those are all questions to be answered. And shout out to anybody who's still here. Throw something in the chat. Let me know that you are awake. So he wanted to look at Walrus, Bankroll did, and he's still here, so I got to honor it. And take a look at Walrus. Sweet is a layer 1. I was really excited about it. I took part in the Sweet testnet before the Sweet token mainnet actually went live. I enjoyed it a lot, and I wish that they would have airdropped or did something for us, or at least I maybe didn't interact with the right stuff. I don't know. I don't know if other people got an airdrop from it. I did not. But it was a lot of fun. I think it was one of the first test nets that I ever actually took part in. Camsta says, what's up? He's not snoring yet. That's good. I guess we haven't hit Camsta's bedtime yet. Thank you for being here with us. So Walrus is at 14 cents. Of course, this is sweet ecosystem type stuff. In the back of my mind, I'm still remembering we talked about the XLM ecosystem. That might be worth going over sometime. It would have to be a bonus stream, though, because now we're not going day to day with our topics. We have a whole series for the week, and so I don't know when that will fall. We still have the Flare ecosystem we want to go. I think it's going to be good to do a bonus stream maybe midday for the Flare ecosystem on a day where Blue Sky is off, right? But to complement all the videos we're about to put out about the Flare, you know, ecosystem itself, products, if you will. 226.5 million in market cap. If my memory is correct, this is very much infrastructure and liquidity. Okay, storage, Binance Alpha Spotlight. Yep, Underground loves Sweet. I do love some Sweet. It's performed really well for me. Snoopy knows a lot about Sweet. You will like to pick his mind about it. He told me some cool stuff. I would love to talk to him about it. Matter of fact, Bankroll, let him know that I would like to hop in the voice chat and talk to him about Sweet at some time. If you don't know, if you're new to this this channel, we have a link to our free Discord where we all hang out when I'm not live streaming. And it is right in the chat. It's also in the description, but the one in the chat is the one that's probably the most updated, as they constantly change it for Discord. It's kind of annoying. But we have a voice channel where we all can just hang out and chat. It's a lot of fun. So Sweet is definitely going to be good long term. The team is a dream team. Anything they work on is gold. Rand had a good interview video with the devs. And Bankroll says, Bankroll is that one guy, if you don't know, says, please note that your account will be frozen. Okay, he must be talking about MEXC. He's talking about MEXC, everybody. Can someone confirm what time and date this is? Hey, bro, just throw that into ChatGPT. It'll tell you exactly what time and date it is. Join the fun with Underground Crypto. Brings you DA. Oh, duh. Latest crypto news. Update the project. Oh, that's something we haven't done yet, Blue Sky. We haven't done the news today. So after Walrus, let's hop over to the news before we move into the Crypto Underground Hangout part of the show, which is a really fun part of the show, I have to say. So it's a Sweet contract. Here's their website to Walrus. First, let's take a look at their Twitter and see what kind of attention they've got going on over for Walrus. 419,000 followers is what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. The developer platform enabling data markets for AI, for the AI era. Chain agnostic and built for the Sweet network. Account managed by Walrus Foundation. Now, when we did a Sweet ecosystem deep dive, Walrus was one of the biggest, players over on Sweet. And so I understand why they have 419,000 followers, because if anybody started to move into that ecosystem and look around, you're going to see Walrus pretty much right away. Mainnet went live. This was December 29th, so they're still building. They're still doing things. Mainnet went live. Developers started building. Privacy became programmable. 2025 was just the start. So 2025, by the numbers, they had 23 events, 200 plus ecosystem partners, 6,081 hackathon participants. I thought they were going to say that's how many hackathons they have. I was going to say that's crazy. They are solid at that point, right? And 120 TBs of data onboarding and counting, 25,000 impressions from December 29th. A smaller amount of their followers, but it's a very niched out thing, right? So I don't expect them to have the most attention over on social media. Now let's go actually take a look at the website. And I'm glad you reminded me, Blues Guy, to go over the news, because I hope there's some good news stuff going on in the world of crypto news, right? Not world news, not political news. Enabling data markets for the AI era. I want to say era of AI. Messes me up. Walrus is where the world's data becomes reliable, valuable, and governable. Right here, they're pointing out their use case to you. Do you get it? Do you get what they're trying to accomplish? Who's building on Walrus? Let's see. Anybody that we recognize here? Decrypt. Tusky. That's got to be a homegrown one. Wow, it is moving really slow. Can it move a little faster? All right. I don't really recognize a lot of them. A lot of them are probably Sweet ecosystem stuff that I'm not going to know right off the top of my head. Securing systems from input to output. So right size, right price, always reliable, lightning fast, and provable. It would be really interesting to actually use some Walrus. I don't know exactly what we would use it for. but that's what we're trying to figure out. Data you can rely on. Now, everything that's building in crypto right now, the infrastructure is the most important, from liquidity to data to verifiability, computational power, everything that AI needs, from from GPUs to memory to storage to AI swarms, like so many things, agentic networks. There's so many things that are just really considered deep in, like the hardcore infrastructure of a network for all of these other things to be built upon and actually function when real traffic comes through. You see it in a lot of websites that have some kind of place in those niches where they're pointing out how it's hard when the real traffic, like you try to build this great product and you finally get something good and people like it, they come, and then it breaks because you can't handle the traffic. That's what a lot of these next generation layer 1s and the layer 2 solutions for the older projects are all about, right? Base blockchain, if you will, for Ethereum. Anyways, AI ensures AI generated results are always trustworthy. Data economy, DeFi, content media, that's move through this quickly. Build with confidence. From code to content, your data always accessible. So if you're building anything, it's not hard to understand why you need data. That's where oracles come in to feed data in real time. AI has to use it. Do you understand kind of the chain of, the chain of need, if you will, for these ecosystems? So it tells us what Talus is. With Walrus, Talus AI agent, so it's an AI agent, can seamlessly store, retrieve, and process data on-chain, empowering developers to efficiently build, deploy, and scale AI agents. That's pretty cool. Baselight is building with permissionless data economy. The Walrus provides a decentralized data management layer that makes it possible, and Linear is a collaboration with Walrus, empowers developers to build applications that process transactions instantly, store large data sets efficiently, and uphold the highest standards of security and transparency. So I have some Swede too. I need to double check, please. I did, bro. It's telling me Thursday, not tomorrow. Just wanted to be sure because I think I have extra day than I thought. Hey, that works out well. Very happy. That's perfect. I can exit the right way instead of rushing. Got a whole day. Perfect. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. I love when a plan comes together. So Walrus is very much around data markets for, the era of AI that they pretty much believe is coming right around the corner. But what is right around the corner? Is that a year, 2 years, 5 years? We don't really know. So let's go over to ChatGPT with our usual. Please give me. Please. Why am I not? I'm not getting anything. Well, that's weird. Let's try that again. Please. Oh, nope. Nothing. Still nothing. Okay. It's rare that happens. All right, and let's see what it does for us here. All right, so what do we got going on for the news today? Morgan Stanley files for a Bitcoin ETF. That's bullish. Goldman names top 2026 crypto picks. That might be interesting to look at. Let's go look at that. That's very TradFi. And here's the thing. With a lot of these TradFi, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, they're very forward facing, right? And so what they say might not really be exactly what they're really buying, but they do know that it moves the market with the things that they say for the people who are used to traditional finance and don't actually know anything about, the actual crypto market. So positive crypto news continued as it surges above 94. Let's hear the picks. I love when they give us like a quick breakdown. So they submitted with the security exchange, for an ETF. That's cool. I'm trying to make quick work of this. So BlackRock's BLK iShare Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, led the pack with 372 million in inflows after recording 287.4 million inflows on Friday. So money is a-flowing. The Bitcoin ETFs ended December with 7 consecutive days of trading outflows between December 18th and 29th. The group saw positive inflows in 3 of the past 4 trading days. The spot Bitcoin ETF kicks off 2026 with 1.16 billion in inflows. Well, those are good numbers, right? Can we get rid of this video player? I don't want to see that. So here we go. Goldman Sachs 2026 crypto picks. That's kind of why we're here. And they're picking, I guess, not crypto stuff. So they're picking, all right, so to clarify, I was hoping they were actually going to pick some crypto projects, but they're really just picking crypto related stocks, right? So Coinbase, they picked Circle. I mean, these are pretty easy ones to pick, right? Robinhood, Figure Technology Solutions, okay. Core Scientific, CoreWeave, there you go. And that's pretty much it. Strategy, everybody knows Michael Saylor. Hut 8 continues trade. That was not as exciting as I was hoping. I thought they were going to pick actual crypto coins, not stocks related to crypto, but I should have expected that from Goldman Sachs. Come on now. Crypto, latecomer Morgan Stanley files for their ETF, Solana, and Bitcoin ETF. Analysts say XRP is behaving like gold. Okay. Why are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP price rallying today? I don't think we need to read that. I think we know why. Regime change in Venezuela, of course, and unexpected tailwind for. So are we saying that we're pumping because of the regime change in Venezuela? I don't think that's what's pumping the market. Bitcoin price news, BTC fails to hold early gains, falls back to 92,000. Anybody who's been here for the last year is not super worried about that. Morgan Stanley, of course, filed, and then they kind of repeat here, and they'll throw in little nuggets of stuff they didn't already say. Kind of, well, that's pretty much it. So it doesn't seem like today was a very big news day for crypto overall. And with that, everybody, we are going to transfer into the underground crypto hangout section of the stream, where we like to play some DeFi games, talk about anything that's relevant to us. Again, check in with my people. How's everybody feeling? What time is it where you are? Everybody in the chat, will you put what time it is where you are? Just want to check in. Also, I'm kind of trying to see how many people are still here and paying attention. So thank you very much for your participation. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, right? I got to figure out exactly how I can view all of the super chats. How do I do that? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not good. Don't want to go start clicking all kinds of different things while you are live, because you never know what you're going to do. Viewer activity. Oh, right. And I broke all of my settings. So that's fun. All right. So I guess we won't be doing that. I wanted to look at the super chats. There's got to be a way to do that. I know Lifer does it all the time. How do I look at my super chats? It says good, 922, 1020, 1022, 822. I'm researching a thesis deep right now on Zebekin. Okay, Bankroll, you come back with it. Anything cool you find, you got to let us know. Mel, we in the same zone. I've been doing data of how it reacts to the spaces they do. Okay, that's a good thing to know. And I'm on to something, I think. Cool. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of attention. A lot of people go over and listen to people talk about, the project. Maybe they get a little bullish on it. Maybe they go jump in and grab a little bit or buy a little bit more. I could see how that could work out. It's a beauty to have the wealth of people just all doing their thing, doing what is relevant to them, doing what they like to do, and bringing it back to the community so that we can all kind of benefit from it. Obviously, I'm doing my thing and I'm deep diving lots of different things. You guys benefit from it, and that's more of a bigger thing, but the collective, the collective is really important as well when it comes to that. And this is Maddle. It is a small game. It is a small project. Oh, I got myself killed trying to get that. Come on now. All right. Who wants to play some Panzer Dogs? Camsta, Blues guy, you into some Panzer Dogs? And this is the hangout section, right, where we play some DeFi games and stuff. I probably want to check into oh, did I get rid of, somehow I got rid of my chainers. Let's bring that back up as we are farming some BNB. And it's BNB is one of those ones that I don't farm as much, so it's kind of nice. And shout out to Bankroll to bringing up Walrus. That was a lot of fun to go over. It's been a while since I looked at it. Camsta says, I beat the Ottomans. Has been pushed back for now. They still expand to the south. You're hilarious, bro. But I'm sure it's a fun game. I like games like that. It's kind of my favorite type of games. Oh, wow. I got a few rewards. I wish I knew what to do with these immutable gems. I don't even know where they're going. They don't show up in my wallets here. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why I clicked that. I don't even know what that does. All right, back to the city map. So in this, you do have a few other games. Obviously, you have the farm. That's kind of the main thing. We got some things coming soon here. Blues Guy says 5 minutes. We can do a game or two of Panzer Dog, then bedtime. All right. Well, then I will hit the invite for Camsta. We'll play a few rounds, and then Blues Guy can hop in whenever he's ready. He says horsemen on the flank. Cataracts, or not cataracts. What is that? Cataphracts? That's how you beat the sand people. All right. It's pretty funny. He's giving us his whole strategy right now. So everybody write that down if you're playing whatever game he's playing. That one guy says history repeats itself. If it doesn't, it usually rhymes. It pumps before it dumps after every time I see so far. Yeah, put that together and then see if it works out for you. That's really all you can do. Your due diligence and see what comes from it. All right, Camsta. Hopefully you don't lag too much. Oh, Camsta didn't even get in. What happened? Where's he at? It said he was ready and then no dice. Says he got disconnected. Oh, man, that Canadian internet is something else. Wow, it is lagging like crazy. No wonder why I'm not hitting anybody. These lags are nuts. Got him. At least I got a kill. Oh, man. Got him to 30. And then somebody else steals my kill. Every time. Yep, he got dropped because the internet is no good. Bang. It says, I got dropped. Elbows up, connections down. Oh, there you go. Like I said, that Canadian internet. Maybe you guys just need to pay more taxes, right? I think that's what it is, Camsta. They're not charging you guys enough taxes in Canada, so they can't afford to give you real internet. Maybe that one project with the eSIM, maybe you could ask them for some internet. They said it's free. Oh man, so close to getting killed there. Dang, they're chasing me down. And the round ends and they didn't get me. All right, let's see if maybe we can get Camsta in here. Got top dog. It's always nice. Got some bonus scrap. Should have boxes to open soon and see what kind of NFTs we get. Oh, I got one. All right, let me try to add Camsta again. We'll send one to Blue's guy, although I'm pretty sure he's not ready. Hit the shop. Let's open a box. Let's see what we get. Quebec is one of the most heavily taxed places in the world. Look it up. Oh, I know. That was the joke, Camsta, is that you guys pay a ton of money and you guys should probably have good internet. I'm just saying. That was the whole joke, man. What? Google, when Google tries to call you? No, thank you. No, thank you, Google. Now they're leaving me a voicemail, which I will proceed to never, ever look at. All right, we got that. That missile launcher. You better do good with that, Camsta. Better put it on him. Looks like you hit yourself with it. It does have some area damage there, Camsta. I got one. I got another one. Blues guy says he's ready. Hey, as soon as we get out of this round, I got you. I got another one. Kind of really just stole the kill on that one. Oh, Blues guy joined. So we joined the match. Oh, I got another one. Hey, I'm stacking them up. Who's next? Come and get some. This game is a lot of fun for a web browser style game. I didn't even notice I picked up the rocket and then I like totally wasted it. Gotta love that. And did a bunch of damage to myself on top of wasting it. All right. Oh, let's grab it again. See if we can't hit somebody with it. Man, totally missed. Need that health before somebody cooks me here. Chasing him down. Come on now. Yeah, the no health for you. I already grabbed it. Bang. Got him. 9-2. Next kill ends the game. 14 seconds. Blues guy disconnected. Where you going, Blues guy? We're coming. Come on. Oh, he cooked him. That's 10. That's game. And shout out to everybody who was involved. Crypto Maniac and Chipper, are either one of you guys still here? I highly doubt it, but if you are, shout out to you. Thank you for those super chats. Man, got super chats today from people who I haven't even seen on the stream in a little while. Chipper, Crypto Maniac. That was really cool. That really kind of made my day. Of course, my super chats from everybody else also made my day. I got to figure out how to easily pull it up so I can read them like Lifer does. I don't know how he does that. I got to figure that out. All right, let's hop into this game. Hopefully we don't lose anybody. I out what I'm missing with in Discord. Said I out what I'm messing with in Discord. Okay, so maybe he's done messing with things in Discord. Melissa says that's awesome. Yeah, it's been really awesome. I appreciate you guys a lot. Ooh, first blood. It was a team effort. All three of us got hits in. I'm gonna help Blues guy out here. Oh, got one hit in. I don't know if I got the final hit or what, but I got a hit in on him. Stacking them up. Double, triple kill. absolutely pulverizing him. Oh, I got him to 3 health. I'm telling you all the time, I get him to like no health whatsoever, and then I can't seal the deal. Can't take him out. Did we lose somebody? We lost Blues. We lost Blues guy. I didn't see him disconnect, but maybe I missed it. Says no. Oh, I put. Okay. He put what he messing with. So if anybody's wondering what Sauce Bankroll's putting up, I know Camsta's on it. Go check it out in the Discord. Wonder if we picked up any new subs tonight. That would be awesome. Seemed like quite a few people were coming through the stream early on. I don't know what happened to Blues Guy. Was Blues Guy even in there? He was in the beginning. Maybe he accidentally clicked out. Actually reminds me to turn this into full screen mode, as I always forget to do that. I got you, Bankroll. All right, cool. Oof. Man. Some teamwork. I helped you out there, Camsta. Oh, we got the laser. Oh, man. Blew up the barrel. Hit the Blues guy. Oh, I cooked him. Hit him with the laser and hit the barrel all at the same time. Got him. Getting good at this game. Oh, he blew himself up with the missile. What a noob. Already talking smack. We've been playing games for like 5 seconds here. Nice job, Blues guy, with the laser. Ooh, I want that missile. Hopefully I can get to it. Oh, man. I actually fired it in the wrong direction and still managed to hit somebody hiding in the grass. That is awesome. Love that. You guys must have got him. I didn't see him go down. Over here firing into the grass, trying to get him. Oh, get out of there. Good, we killed him before he could use that rocket. That's awesome. Got him. Hey, with a solid 10-0. We cooked him. Definitely cooked him on that one. 5 kills, 2 assists. Top dog. Got my damage up to 1.3 million. That's nice. Man, I can't wait for them to come out with some other stuff for this game specifically, you know. I hope that they do. Just waiting for Blues guy to ready up. Then we will be on to the next one. Do we still have music? Man, I can't wait for them to come out with some other stuff for this game specifically, you know. Alright, there is still some music in the background. Glad to see that. He's readied up. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Can we get in there and help Blues guy? Bang. First blood. Bang. Got another one. My favorite one is this lightning. It lingers for a long time. It does decent damage. If it hits him, it gets a really, like, a nice bonus there. It's good stuff. Good damage. Blues guy, get some health. Yep, camps to get some health too. Bing. Bing. Oh, I missed on that one. That sucks. Nice. Good teamwork, team. Oof. It's crazy how many times I hit him with that pulse, and that pulse moves so slow. It was almost a perfect game. They got a kill at the last second. Top dog. Campsta got top dog this time. And looks like I'm level 31. I think I've probably been 31 for a minute. I don't know why Blues guy has to re-up every time. Yeah, we gonna win all the tournaments, man. We the best trio. I know. I can't wait for them to do something like that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the most rewarding thing is at the end of the stream, hitting the underground hangout part of the stream, playing DeFi games with you guys. It just makes it so sweet, right? It's a good way to end the stream, stay collected as a community. I just made a post, my full thesis in Discord. Man, I love crypto. Hey, I love the enthusiasm. I'm glad that people share the enthusiasm for crypto that I've held for so long. Making this channel was such a good idea. Because like I said, was doing all this deep diving, putting all this time into everything, and then that was a good shot. And had nobody to share it with, nobody to talk to. I mean, you know how hard it is to find somebody in your day-to-day life who even really knows or has even a basic interest in crypto. And that interest is usually just price goes up, right? It's all about changing your life, right? But at the same time, you know, it doesn't hurt to actually be maybe a little genuinely interested in it, you know, for the technology and what it's going to do. Because why do you think it's going to make a bunch of money? How do you think it's going to change the world? I just barely missed him. Got him. Oh, that's game. That was a quick game, 10-0. I don't think I got top dog on that one. I think somebody else got it. Let's see. Oh, no, I did get top dog. Okay. I did have a couple quick back-to-back kills in the beginning of the game. No longer getting bonus scrap, but that's all right. This is when I turn my music back on when you guys start playing the games. Hey, there you go. What kind of music you listening to, Bankroll? I know you said, what was it, chill step? So you got a lot of them vibes rocking. I wonder at what point, I noticed in the beginning of the stream, I don't know if it's because the stream's new, because there's a lot of people coming in and out, because of the chat. Maybe Campsta's going to bed. That or he just got kicked out. I don't know. But, man, it feeds quite a few people into the stream as long as everybody's chatting and things are going. But then, at this point in the stream, it rarely feeds us anybody. And, of course, the chat slows down and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, the brains behind a lot of it. I'm not complaining. It's towards the end of the stream. I don't think it'd be really good for a lot of people to roll in now, because this is not really the nature of what we actually do. Bang, that was good teamwork, Blues guy. We hunted him down. Let's hunt the next guy down. Oof. Just barely missed him, huh? All right, all right. All right. Come on in. Here, let me open the door for you guys. Come on in. Oh, he's cooking. Wow, with 1 health. I got killed by somebody with 1 health. That is terrible. Bisou? I don't know what that means. Does that mean bye? Is that French? Blues guy? Is he speaking French to us? I need my translator. Tomorrow we all get rich. Filthy stinking rich. Hey, I hope so, Campsta. Any day could be the day, right? I'm glad that Melissa likes watching us play this game, because I like playing this game. Oh, my neck be killing me, though. Blues guy, I think Campsta's done, so I think we can just continue on here. Says not tomorrow, you're already rich. There you go. Campsta's secretly already a multimillionaire. He's just trolling us. Yeah, XO. Hey, have a good night. Bedtime for me and the boys. Put them boys to sleep, man. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. Oh, it means kisses. Oh, okay. All right. Man, I really got to get some new shirts for this stream. It's so hard to find shirts that I like on the stream. A lot of them are too busy. They're the wrong colors. They make me invisible. Or they'll have like random things on them that make me like have random see-through points. Got to go hunting for some good shirts again. I got a few, but well, then I wore them all the time. And now I need some new ones. I need that lifer money for the wardrobe. I don't know if I'm ready for suit and tie though, man. That seems like a lot. Shout out to the lifer for going the extra mile and always putting a suit and tie on and whatnot. Oh, he does not know how to use that laser. As we say in the South of America. Bless his heart. Wow, you saw I put that right on him. You know he's mad. You're welcome, Unique, for giving you that double kill. Man, I put that thing on him right where he was going to be from like a mile away. That was a good shot. Bink. Sorry, Blues guy. I might have hit you with that one. Wow. Must be a bot. Why didn't he pick that up? Wow, he shot himself. I noticed that a lot of the noobs, they do more damage to themselves with the missile than they do to anybody else. So, Melissa, how's the rest of the week looking like? You got a lot of long days? Will we expect to see you at the beginning of the stream anytime soon? Just asking. I totally understand. Work is demanding. I'm not complaining. I just always know it's going to be a good stream when I see you're here from the very beginning. All right, let's get it. I think I'm the only one who has less than 1,000 health. Not a big fan of the laser. Do really love... What's going on? I clicked fire and it didn't fire. Wow. Cooked him. It's always more impressive when you cook them in the grass. Oh, man. I knew he was hiding in that grass. Because you know you can't really see them, so you're guessing where they are. Sometimes I feel like I shoot better when I am completely guessing their location. Bang. We need to play some more King of the Hill, that's for sure. I really want the flamethrower, not the laser. Man, I'm hanging back too much. I'm not getting enough kills hanging back like that. Wow. Kind of wasted that a little bit. Not happy with that performance. Picked it up, though, with that double kill. Was about to be a triple kill. Yeah, tomorrow for sure. Awesome. Well, that'll be awesome to see you there. Blue Sky disconnected. I think I'm done, Blue Sky. I don't know why you disconnected, but it's good timing because I think I'm done with playing this right now. Let's open some boxes, see if I get any rare NFTs. No, not play again. Home. Just be clicking buttons. All right, yeah, I got 2. I opened 1 at the stream. So it's a good day when I get 3 boxes here. And it shows you the color. It's bronze. All right, so that'll get burnt, hopefully. And let's see, green, so uncommon. Oh, bullet strip pattern looks pretty cool. All right, go ahead and exit that full screen. And hop over to the farm. Collect the fruit as every good Bitcoin, I don't know why I said Bitcoin. Every good crypto farmer does. He collects his vegetables. Oh, and I had a new plot, right? Let's get that going. How do I even do that? We got to go into our stock, and we have nice. Now we're going to be earning even more. Oh, I have chickens? I do not think I realized that I had chickens. Oh, that's dope. Okay, so, we got some chicken feed. Wow, I have like legendary chicken feed. Let's not do that one yet because I've never even fed the chickens before. Okay, so those don't come back time after time, I guess. Oh, and I only have one thing to put in there. So I almost need some more NFTs there for my farm. And if you back out to the mini games, they have this Dreams, Chainer's Dreams, which is a different game to play. All right, and we have the reload. Let's go ahead and start. This game starts off not that difficult and then gets like really, really difficult. I mean, it's not the most like sophisticated game here, but I know it's fun, point and shoot, right? It's better than Maddle. I have more fun playing this than I do Maddle. I like how the currency is like French fries. At least I think that's what it is. Let's see. The first game I played, I got to 1,000, which is apparently what we're trying to get to here. Oh, that little box is sneaky. I did not see him. Okay, so I lost my like shotgun. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point. Just keep firing is the name of the game. Just keep licking shots. Everybody gets a shot. I don't know what happened. They all disappeared. Did I get like a bomb or something? Oh, that's cool. It's like a one-hit kill. I'm over here missing this lollipop. Oh, it like slows them down. That's kind of cool. I like how there is some like different weapons. I feel like the best strategy is just constant fire in every direction, especially when there's a big group of them. Get some points for sure. That shotgun is super useful. I see. Oh, there is a little TNT box. Okay, I'm starting to learn how to play this game a little better. We're halfway to the goal. So those little TNT boxes save you. Kind of got to hide in the corner and let them all just kind of get like locked up on each other, you know? And just fire in one direction and hope that you can get a TNT. Oh, I see a TNT box. That is what I'm trying to get to right there. Bang. Took 1 health for doing it, but it was worth it. I think it was worth it. Oof. Trying to back me in a corner. I don't got enough firepower for this. Trying to sneak around the corner. I see you guys. All right, cool. I got him locked up. Let's see. Can I get in there? Oh, I got it. I probably, if I'm quick enough, could probably collect enough here. I'm over 1,000. I haven't played that game this game that much, so I'm like not like fully tired of it yet, I guess, or burnt out on it. All right, got to kind of get them all locked up and then just shoot and try to get. I don't even know. Do they come in rounds? It almost just seems like they continuously come forever. Said don't move. Oof. Overrun. Nowhere to go. Come on. Somehow surviving. And all I can do is just shoot. Alright, if I could get out of here, maybe we can move to the next corner. Alright, now at this point I hit the 1,000 goal. I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Just try to get as much as possible. What is that thing? Oh, shoot my way out of here now. They need a bigger map. Bigger map for sure. Yeah, this is not where I want to be. This game is silly, but I don't know. Kind of enjoying it. I didn't even realize there was all these things before. Yeah, I was ready to be done with that, so that's cool. And you get a mystery card as a prize. New best score. View prize. I hope it's like an NFT. All right, something good. Marigold seeds. Okay. Nice. It looks like you can only play it once a day. That's actually kind of cool because you get a free card, and that card could help you earn a little bit more. Because I was down to only being able to use like my very low strawberries there. It looks like the marigolds are a one-time use, huh? Well, that sucks. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I hope everybody's having a great night. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you're still here, MVP points all day. Nothing really changing here for the crypto bubbles. Actually, let's hop over and see what BTC is doing as we hop off the stream. That inverted head and shoulder kind of play out. The inverted head and shoulder was on the 1 hour. Or cup and handle, you could say. Definitely kind of a head and shoulder. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, it looks like you made that other shoulder. There might be some hope there of we can get held up by that 200 on the 1 hour. And with that, everybody, Blues Guy says great stream. Bankroll hit me with the glasses. Yeah. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for being here. I'm feeling it now. Let's see. How long have we been live? We've been live for 2.5 hours. So it's been a stream. That's for sure. And I am ready to get something to eat. Stay underground. Stay crypto. Stay strong. Yeah. Do some push-ups. Touch grass. and love those charts. I will see everybody in the Discord. Take care. Have a great night. Tell somebody who you know loves crypto about the stream. Thank you again, everybody, for the super chats. And Crypto Ron out.